And what you did to that guy. I didn't know you were that strong.
I was probably moving all that crap over those past few weeks.
Well,
So
we need to do some surveillance, infiltration, other things involving stealth. Yep.
Jax looks at Tony and says, "Besides, you have some amends to make up for. Who knows how much more we could have learned had you not turned tail and ran."
Okay. We'll go with that. Maybe it was for the best that we ran. Maybe it was whatever. Point is, I'm not gonna say what I did was right, but I'm not gonna say what I did was wrong.
Lance gives one of those cold smiles, some grim laughter.
Okay, well, Fletch, you got any ideas how to do this whole surveillance stuff?
A lot more of basically what we were just trying to do.
All right.
Lance says, "You might have better luck, perhaps, attending during the day. If they're going to be up all night, particularly looking for where we used to be, they might be resting. And as such, you might be able to get a better angle. Maybe that cult leader, mega man, whatever, won't show up."
One can hope. All right.
How often can they burn people at a stake? Yeah, Lance seems pretty shaken still. He's not convinced of anything he's saying.
Pretty sure you could burn people 24/7 if you wanted to.
It just requires a lot of practice.
Eventually it turned to charcoal.
Anyways, let's get some sleep.
We're
and then
some spookily calloused motherfuckers.
Hey, it's not our fault.
We actually start sitting down and thinking about it, trying to determine what the answer to that question is.
I thought it was pretty obvious.
Jax actually turns his attention from Tony to Fletch at that point and says, "What was your familiarity with the woman who was attached to the stake?"
Some guys who are no longer living were using her as, let's say, bait. Just try to rob people. They're probably from this group, actually. Because we later ran into a very similar situation. She was deaf. We couldn't really get much out of her, and she just kind of went her own way.
So perhaps some sort of revenge killing?
Maybe. It wouldn't make much sense, though, because there's no way she did what I did to those people.
Jack shrugs.
The whole thing almost seems like they're treating her like some kind of witch.
Huh.
They've got a real special type of morality over there, it seems.
I don't think they have much of that.
Zane pops up. Witches aren't real, right?
Neither are zombies, you know.
Fuck, I don't know.
That logic bomb has just derailed Zane. Neither Zane blinks. Looks like the dusty light bulb at the bottom of the basement came on. The eyes widen perceptibly. Face goes in that oh shit face.
As far as I can tell, everything we're dealing with is magic at this point.
That's what I've been saying this whole time.
Well, I mean it in the sense that there's no rational explanation for it.
Exactly.
So it could be magic, could be some David Copperfield shit, or could be some biological
And I was saying
thing.
there was a crazy giant government conspiracy. I was right. Saying this was crazy magic. I was right.
Dude, saying there's a crazy conspiracy going on in the American government is just kind of a given.
When have I ever been wrong
this.
about literally anything I have said?
Riggs pops up.
Don't tell me.
What about that food? It was good, right?
Yes, it was. It was delicious.
I said not to tell me.
Hamburgers. I mean, bear burgers. Bear. I'm hungry now.
Well then, I don't know. It'd be nice to find out what she knows, but she might not be available anytime in the near ever.
Maybe if we... I probably won't. Not even going to say it. It's impossible. Can't happen.
Neither can zombies, right?
So what's the idea? Suggestion? Whatever.
I say we go in tomorrow. 10 a.m.
For surveillance?
Yes, but if the situation calls for it... military word for
If
kill
we
people.
can do it in a way that does not alert the rest of them.
I don't know if they have enough silencers for these guns here.
Why would the military have silencers?
I don't know. Why would a secret clandestine mercenary group of military people working for a scientist of the United States government who has way more powerful than he should have silencers? I don't know.
Wait a minute, I'm not clandestine.
Oh, you used to be. I'm not saying you are now. I should amend my statement. Formerly clandestine.
Jax looks as if he was a little confused by your statement. Like, maybe it's just the whole night and what transpired. He's, like, running it through his mind. He's got, like, looking up a little bit at the ceiling.
Potman just shrugs.
And he just, like, lets it go.
I was mostly talking out loud to maybe say, hey, maybe they have a silencer for a 9mm pistol. I had it. I pretty much knew they didn't, but on the off chance.
Riggs sighs.
3 rags, a pipe, and a hacksaw. That's all you need.
It's like, do you not know how to improvise anything?
Nope.
Aren't you supposed to be the mechanical person?
I don't know if that's mechanics. I think that might be metalworking.
I'm pretty sure it would, if we're going by the extra book, it would be jerry rigging, but
Yeah.
I don't
by
have
the main
you
book,
could do,
have
like,
the extra book now,
craft
do I?
gunsmith.
I don't have the extra book now, do I? Haha.
something. Well, that's what I was saying, but based on our book, it would probably be mechanics.
You know, mechanics, a craft gunsmith type thing.
There are probably a few things you could justify it reasonably with.
I'm gonna. Okay, I'll try to whip
To be fair, Trusty Tony has never made an improvised silencer before. He would need to find like the Anarchist Handbook or something.
I guess I could try whipping up something better. All Trusty Tony does is make a loud, hollow tube. It amplifies the sound.
So you have
The acoustics are
a
amazing.
sound directionalizer. Now everybody, especially in front of where you fire, will know for sure where it came from.
Yeah, it's cool, right?
All right. Well, you folks want to keep talking about it, you can. Obviously, you can go to sleep. Let some time
I would
pass.
happily try to default some craft checks, but because that's actually a skill I wouldn't mind working towards.
All right.
I expect
was it-
nothing good to come of it.
Are Fletch and Tony just sort of trying to cobble together some silencers?
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I'm gonna be with. It's our nightly project.
Well, yeah, you folks really haven't gotten to sleep yet. Ended up staying up a bit late. Maybe some snatches. You can, everyone gets well rested. When you wake up like 8, 9 in the morning, that can definitely be attempted.
All right.
Yeah, in that case, everyone can end up heading off to sleep if they can, and some time passed, not an issue. Wake up, it'll be a proper day. Actually, sun will be out in the sky. and you folks can attempt to attach such a thing. Let's see. You got some pretty shoddy components around. I do like the idea of using a craft skill check. You know, a craft, say, gunsmith. I like that.
Okay, I don't have any crafting checks,
This won't
so
be awful.
I'll say that you can use mechanic at a -2 penalty. And,
is it intelligence based?
Well,
Okay, there's
see.
actually multiple things you can do for this. First, you can try to plan it, which is intelligence based. The actual crafting is done with dexterity.
Yes.
Tony doesn't do no planning. He's just gonna wing it.
I would rather try to plan it at least to see if I can get some kind of bonus.
All right, we'll
Sure.
play. We'll do your way.
Sure. That's basically just a difficult test -2 for you, Ryan. Difficult intelligence test.
Yeah. Trusty Tony's like, okay, we'll try planning this shit. That's simple, really.
Let's see here.
Not such a good planner.
No. No. What are you doing with that? No, get here.
I'm going to blame that one on the lack of the mechanical knowledge.
Sure. We'll say that you two, you piece together with a lack of success and 2 successes. Like
Between
all
the
right.
two of us, as long as one of us succeeds on each, we might do okay.
It's like, all right, well, here's this idea. You know, we might be able to take all this cobbled together, like random assortment, like this rag here, and might be able to make some silencers for our guns that way. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we've planned it out. Now we've got an idea.
All right.
Now I guess we're doing the actual rolling.
Yes.
This is the one where we both just horribly botch.
Yeah. Damn it. No.
Barely eked out basic success.
All right,
Yes.
barely eked out basic success. With that in mind, then, the plans there, we're going to say that what you've devised are one-use silencers. Be like sound suppressors, they'll be effective for one-time use, and then they'll be ruined.
We've crafted brand new used silencers.
I give them the Trusty Tony seal of approval.
That won't take too long.
So we really did just end up stuffing 3 rags down a pipe.
And with the basic success there, we'll say that it doesn't have a negative impact on the aim at all. They're just one shot.
All right. Here you guys
How many
go.
are we able to cobble together?
How many would you like?
If they're one shot, I would hope for each person who plans on possibly using a gun, at least 2.
Okay, you can do that then.
So
I don't think Potman's planning on taking a gun or shooting.
Remember to write down the plan.
3 rags, pipe check.
3 rags and a pipe. How'd they go again?
Best crafting recipe.
Put pipe in rags? Wait, how do I even do this?
Rub the rags on forehead? What?
It doesn't even like screw onto the gun. You just hold it in front of the gun.
Press firmly to the tip of barrel.
Okay, hold
What
on.
did-
Oh
what did
god, I
that-
shot myself.
What did that even mean when I said that?
I don't know. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Shit.
I have regret.
Okay, who's planning on bringing a gun?
Well, anybody who wants to is, from the sound of it, getting 2.
Yep.
There we
2
go.
used silencers get.
2 one-shot silencers.
Yeah.
Compatible with 9mm handguns.
Yeah.
Have
Compatible.
anything else that you can hold it in front of?
Yeah.
Adhere pipe to
Hold firmly in front of barrel.
use horse
Pull trigger. Oh god, Jax ate the kitten. Alright,
Alright.
so I guess we're gonna go
Hey, everyone heals
play,
2
get
black.
our asses kicked again.
Does Trusty Tony regain his essence from the night?
Yes, we'll say so.
Or everyone gains endurance points or life points, whatever. I don't know.
Well, the essence points and then the endurance points that Cat lost would end up returning, sort of, because maybe new direction. Maybe she can put those nightmares behind her.
2 whole hit points.
Well, if you'd already healed for July 31st, then obviously you wouldn't get any more life
Okay.
points.
I wouldn't know what this pain of actually, having damage would be because I didn't get,
Naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pain is nothing.
Yep, Lance, obviously, he's incredibly stealthy. He can't go with you. XP and all. Doesn't really help. It's just, this is a sleep time, since he's usually the night watch person. And, job breakdown is such that everyone else has activities to do. The recommendation is the four of you, since you have some familiarity with the cult. Since you do have a wide array of skills that have allowed you to survive this long, even in the face of all of the zombie bullshit. And because the zombie master doesn't want you to split the fucking party again.
Hey, I offered that it could just be a narrative thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm aware.
So, yeah, I wouldn't say we've, survived this long through our creative use of skill. I think it was just a big accident.
Yeah, we're just here because of blind luck.
I don't know. I don't know. After 18 sessions, of course, we're on session number 18. No one's died since session 3.
There were definitely a few situations that, a person survived only through
Hey,
dumb
I'm
luck.
just saying, that's not due at all to Potman's skill. It's due entirely to his cowardice.
Well, it seems to be rubbing off on Tony.
To be fair, 3 or 4 sessions ago, Trusty told me almost died.
Yeah.
Eh.
We're fine. We're fine. We had to dig the slug out and stuff a ton of tissues in your chest cavity, but it's okay.
We turned you into an improvised silencer.
I love.
I couldn't hold it in. Anyways, let's go. Everybody on the battle wagon, unless someone wants to ride the bike.
I'll happily take a bike because a bike doesn't break down that easily unless you wrap it around a tree.
Lance he will lend out his bicycle for someone to use.
So there's 2 bicycles, and then there's the sidecar.
Yes, there's the forklift sidecar.
Sounds
Yeah.
like we have 4 seats.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who's getting in the forklift sidecar? Probably someone with a ranged weapon in case things go
Should
down.
be Potman.
It's armored, Potman.
Okay.
Alright. Time to get on a bike.
Potman really wanted a
My ass is
bicycle.
still on fire. What am I doing out here?
And off we go.
All right. The trek once again to the edge of the base, with that 10-mile distance, is the longest part. With Artesia maybe being a mile, or maybe a mile and a half away from Fort Drake. Once again, you folks do manage to make it to the outskirts without incident. There is no looming cloud of fire, the glow at, maybe say 10:30, 11 in the morning. There is some smoke still in the air. Perhaps like the charred remnants or maybe the trees, the grove is still burning in the center. And again, with the grass and a few trees out there, you're welcome to make your open approach to the Artesia outskirts.
So we want to do this stealthy, right?
You do.
Preferably.
Yeah,
All right.
leaving the vehicles behind and making your approach on foot.
We don't have the nighttime +4 anymore.
Nope, no nighttime +4. And with the tall grass and few trees that there are making your approach, you really don't have much in the way of cover. Even Fletch would realize that it's like, I just hope no one looks this way with a set of binoculars.
Too much.
Yep.
Let's do this.
Just has high
Stealth.
grass.
Mm-hmm.
Stealth. Never mind.
Yeah, that -2.
-2 of death.
Yes, the -2 of death.
I don't even feel like I need to roll.
Everyone around him's going to.
Bonus.
It does help that your modifiers do give you a +9, right?
It's a
He
minor
has to
thing.
catastrophically fail.
All right.
Hey.
Okay, I rolled a 1, and with a +4, even without that +4, I still would have passed.
Yeah.
No, I mean catastrophically.
Yeah.
fail.
That's right. All right, you folks end up making it from the distance you are to, we'll say, 200, 150 yards away from the Artesia outskirts. None of you spot any individuals milling about, but there are a number of houses and buildings blocking your sight, particularly of the central town square area. It's at that point that Fletch will end up bringing the procession to a stop, if only because, well, he and Potman have an idea of how this approach is supposed to go. Trusty Tony and Kathlyn do not. Kathlyn apparently understanding little the concept of either honesty, friendliness, or stealth, and Trusty Tony being Trusty Tony.
Entirely honest.
Swag.
It's as if you've seen this from Tony before, except last night or this morning.
Walking down the middle of the street doing
Yep.
rock, paper, scissors.
Fuck, I always lose to myself.
So yes, we'll say you're 150 yards away from the Artesia outskirts. South of the town. Isn't that right, Train?
Choo choo. So what's the plan?
I'm not really sure how I could assist them other than pointing where to place each foot for every step, and that doesn't seem very...
Yeah, you see the thing, Tony would just ignore you.
Yeah.
On principle.
So basically what you're saying is there's no point in even trying to stealth.
Maybe?
How about that?
Maybe not.
Figured I'd use the 7th macro then, since, well, let's see. If you put Trusty Tony behind that tree, and you are close to the outskirts, and then you angle yourself so that there's only like the single-story buildings, you can put himself so he's kind of behind that garage, and then that church there on the outskirts, and maybe push the trike out of the way, and maybe like lift up the inflatable swimming pool, put it against the side of the wall by one spot, and then have both Kat and Trusty Tony stand beneath that, and slowly roll the inflatable swimming pool across the ground? Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. That would give them a +5 bonus to stealth checks. Somehow.
Being under the inflatable swimming pool.
Yes.
We got this. Don't
Some
worry.
Metal Gear shit.
I feel safe under the pool.
Sure, let's go with that then.
You folks can give me dexterity plus stealth checks again.
Okay, +5. -2.
Mm-hmm.
So that's +3.
Oh god.
That's a thing.
That is a thing.
All right. Well, 12, 12, 12.
Jordan, you didn't get a 12.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
You added an additional +3 there, didn't you?
Oh.
Yeah. No, he did it right.
That's +5
okay.
-2.
Gotcha.
I can do math, Aaron,
Yeah.
unlike some people.
It's okay. He just didn't factor in every single modifier. He did the math in his head before doing. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Through incredible application of Fletch's knowledge and intuition, it's as if he's done this before. It's a small town. It's not fully populated like the small town would normally be. If there's, say, 6 people here at best, and if they were awake at night, they might not be the most attentive. The swimming pool, say there's a gust of wind blowing today, so it could be picked up and
It was a
carried around.
redneck house, so the swimming pool is actually real tree camo.
Yes, Antonius Fidelis.
It's been like that for about an hour now.
I've been busy managing a game, man. Game manager. Like Alex Smith or something. At any rate, yeah, you folks make it through the rest of the distance. Fletch is pretty fucking sure that no one would have... No. Couldn't have happened. No. They're good. You're good. And you make it all the way to basically the very edge of the town of Artesia.
I mean, let's face it, anybody who did see it happening, their mind would just not be able to wrap themselves around it, and they would just discount that they ever saw it.
So this time it's actually Potman with his incredible perceptive abilities. He hears along the gust of wind that's blowing the swimming pool around, some, discussion between some people that's further on in the town. He can't exactly pinpoint where it is, but Potman does pick up that there are human voices within Artesia, so it's not abandoned. Maybe like 2-3 people conversing.
People hear you.
I hear talking people.
I hear myself talking.
I feel silly under the pool.
Where do you hear them from? What direction?
That way.
Where is that relative to where we're currently at?
Let's see. Potman wasn't exactly able to pinpoint location, so like the sweep is like a 90-degree arc from like west to north.
Hold on.
Huh.
Hey, I narrowed it
Well,
down.
the only place of significance might be that town hall type place. But that might also be where Bernie Face is.
Yeah.
Just want to get in this house, see if we can see anything from inside the house.
Yeah, there's a number of houses, other municipal buildings. You guys are pretty much at the southern edge of the town of Artesia. You're welcome to go in, start looking around, trying to see if, well, whatever your plans are in this case.
It seems like we need to find either congregations of people to eavesdrop on, maybe, or observe, or like individuals who we could quietly take out.
And then ply our trade to. I like it.
There's also the idea of taking a hostage.
That's what I was
If
getting
they
at.
give a fuck.
That's what I was
Are you
getting at.
sure they'd be okay with even trying to
They might
help?
just kill the hostage.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'd just murder the hub.
Well,
I meant more along the lines of get information from them, the thing that...
he meant
Jordan
kidnap, not
was-
hostage.
Yeah.
We take someone and then leave. And then back
Gotcha.
at the base, we
Or
put the
take a
boots,
couple of them.
and then puts the boots to them until they give us the information we want.
It's at
Yeah,
that moment that Fletch, again on the wind, Fletch has incredibly sensitive hearing, he thinks several houses down, perhaps by him, he hears a little tinkle sound, a sound of, say, a chain rattling.
Does a few houses down have a chain link fence around it?
No, it does not appear to be the case. Looks like that is fenceless.
Set the chain
Either
inside
way,
the
we
door.
need to get inside something.
Then open the door. You're the guy with, the lockpick set.
Is it locked?
We'll say that the house you're currently buying now, you can easily go in. Single-story house.
Open door.
All right, open the door.
Yeah,
Again, it's a fairly abandoned and, relatively gutted house. If it had looked good at one point, maybe the incoming influx of cultists have turned into a disheveled mess. Places where furniture used to be have been exfiltrated from the house. You can see the markings on the floors from wood chairs and tables and sofas.
Furniture.
Gotta keep that fire going.
Uh-huh.
It apparently was the only thing keeping them safe from, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
The boogeymen.
Yeah. Fuck boogeyman.
They
I
are
think
the boogeymen.
portion-
As it is, as you're coming into the house, Fletch can hear the sound of a chain, again, sort of gently rustling, and it stops.
Oh boy.
Why don't you give me a difficult intelligence test, Fletch?
Because I can't find the button.
That's a good enough reason.
Yeah.
You're forgiven.
All right. Well, with that in mind, seems like, that's 3 successes. You would make it think almost as if it were someone, there was a chain that was between someone's ankles. And so, when they're walking, the chain is gently rustling.
Oh.
Because that was 3 successes. That's sufficient enough to give Fletch the idea of that.
back out the door. I will point out that, hey, maybe it's either the chained up lady or somebody else, their next victim.
A prisoner?
You know, if it's anyone,
Maybe.
it might be Zombie Megaphone's brother if they didn't already kill him.
You mean the guy that
Maybe.
was, yeah, that guy
Pretty
was
cool.
for a guy who was part of a cult.
Look,
That
he
dude
lets-
seemed like he was on something. And
Yeah,
I know
they were
people
all
who are
on
on
something.
things.
Well, let's get. If
they're
we're
on
gonna
all
get-
sorts of things. I
Well,
mean,
I don't know about you guys, but being out on the street is something I don't want to do right now, unless that's the best thing to do right now, because I'm deferring to Fletch for this one.
The chain sound is very slowly, as you talk, getting closer, as if it really were on someone's ankles.
Is there a window at this wall?
We'll say that, yeah, you're currently standing in the kitchen area, overlooking a back garden and then the
Rather
countryside.
than doing the stupid horror movie thing of jump out the door in front of a chained monster, let's wait until we see what it is.
Okay.
But you're breaking all the B-movie cliches.
you've
It's
got
like, it's like that one commercial that makes the joke about all that stuff. Let's go hide in the garage with the chainsaw. Down the graveyard. How long are you willing to stand, like an investment of time, before you go, fuck this?
Well, but you said it sounds like it's coming
Pretty-
towards us.
Yes, very slowly. It sounded like it was several houses down, and the chain rustling will slowly get closer, as if someone is taking tentative steps to try and minimize the sound of the chain.
Oh, so not only okay. We know we could do an improvised silencer for their chain and just wrap it with rags.
Dude, we got what you need. Done.